Hey, how is it going, folks? So this is the manga review part four, where we are looking back on the episode that we did for the week of April 6th. So that was um, the titles, as you can see. Um, First up here, we have My Girlfriend is a Zombie. So I will do something a little different on this episode. I'm going to do a little bit of. Um, oh, hold on. This apparently there's an event for the comic this week, but I'm gonna do a little bit of chapter review. So we're just going to go to the first chapter here. Um, so read chapter one. So here we go. We got our man waking up here to his uh, ringtone here. He's like, oh, call from his girlfriend. Then, oh no, what's going on? Oh, there's all kinds of things going on here. We're being attacked. Oh, let me get past that. So, again, this title again is My Girlfriend is a Zombie. Again, zombie apocalypse happens. Mutation happens in our main character. I believe his name was Ling Mo. Yes, that's correct. Lingmo, he has the ability to control zombies, and then he ends up running into his girlfriend, who is also, who not also, who is now a zombie, but a mutated zombie. She's a little stronger, a little faster than most zombies. Um, but there's a surprise twist. She remembers who he is. And slowly but surely he tries to bring her consciousness back as the story progresses. In all honesty, I'm not that far in this title. I think I've got to like chapter like 5 or 6 or something like that. But it's a pretty good read. I enjoyed it. I recommend it again. It's a good. It'd be great to read. You can get it on the Webtoon app. Uh, uh, no, sorry, not Webtoon. My bad. Comics. From WeChat. Uh. But it's a pretty interesting title. Um, Lingmo is basically surviving as best he can, um, and like I said, I haven't gotten too far because when it was still being created at the time, um, when I first started reading it. So I started reading it like a year ago. Um, but I read so many titles, so sometimes I do forget about things. So this is one I'm probably gonna end up catching back up on. Um, the other title that we brought up in the video was Boston School. So again, we're gonna do a little different here. We're gonna do some chapter highlights. So if you weren't sure which one is which, that's Seth. So sorry, I'm silent here. Just kind of reading again the first prologue, getting watch Seth Kong as he beat up a bunch of high schoolers in middle school. So Seth, I just read it again, kind of got caught up in it. I remember what his actual driving factor is, um, and so when you read it, you'll get to see it. It's it's a great title. Uh, the and we're gonna stay on here. I know I had a different order, but we're gonna do what we're gonna do is we're gonna just do the next title from the two mix first that I recommended, which was I keep pressing that home, and that is Bloodblade, which I am so sad by. I just finished it today. So 72 episodes. Um, and you can see I just finished reading the last chapter 8 hours ago. Uh, man, I really like the story. I wish it was longer, but the creator decided to end it, and it was 72 chapters of a journey. Oh, and the way it ends is so cliffhangery. So it's like, why would you do this to us? Please, please. If anyone out there knows Yun Yul Choi, please beg him to start his story back up again, or give us a part two. Can we get a part two, please? Um, so again, something I haven't done before, and that is prologues. So, uh, highlighting the first part of the stories. Um, Here it shows, a meteor is heading towards Earth, uh, and like I said in the highlight, that meteor crashes on Earth, and it was controlled by or being brought to Earth by vampires. So it's a vampire apocalypse story. Uh, a little different from your normal zombie apocalypse, which is just kind of crazy format in itself. Right, it's kind of taking a long time to load, but um, the Bloodblade is a really good story. Main character Red, you really fall for this character. Like you're like, man, I like his drive, his personality. He's a really good dude. He's just in a really messed up situation. Like I said, his limbs get replaced with that of ancient vampires. Um, his girlfriend gets like I said, she gets hit by the main part of the main. She gets hit with a meteor, right? The meteor that crash lands on Earth hits her, right? Um, and man, there's just so much going on, so much action, so much drive in this story. Uh, Sorry, it's not loading up. Right, let me scroll back to the top. Um, and then we deal with our main character Red here, uh, who is the driving the hero of the story here. But he's just like the limbs that he got transplanted with make him uh if he loses too much blood, basically he'll turn, right. And he so it's kind of crazy. He can become full on ghoul, which is the mindless blood drinking vampire. But it's he gets it under eventually gets it under control. Like I said, it's a really good read. Again, I'm sad that it's ended. 72 chapter episodes. Oh man, it's really good. I really enjoyed this story. So that again, that was the other title we recommended for this week of April 6th, 2020. So now we are on April 10th, doing the manga review episode. And so now that these titles are out of the way, we'll close these apps, uh, and then do the last two titles from from Webtoon. So again, that was Two Mix, Comics, and now we're on Webtoons. So the other title that we recommended for the week of April 6th, 2020 was Let's Play. So again, uh, this story is about a girl, a young woman actually, who wants to build, design video games. She designs a game, puts it out. One of her favorite streamers reviews it, plays it incorrectly, and because he plays it incorrectly and doesn't know what he's doing, he gives it a bad review, and she's broken up. She's distraught about it, uh, and then he happens to move in next door. Then like I said, the tales kind of go from there. So what we're gonna do is just gonna again. Doesn't haven't done the channels. We're gonna go and actually review the first episode in a little bit, just highlights of it. So you see here, so when I was little, I fell in love with gaming. Uh, so yeah, she designs her game as Ruminate. I believe it's how you pronounce that game. She puts it up on the Indigeneer, which is a think like Steam, right? I think that's or is that, but it's Sam Young designs the game, puts it up for free to free to play, uh, and she had a nice little score. And then after the guy here plays it, messes it up, downplays the game, characters, Sam is distraught, and then her score just gets flamed by all the fanboys or fangirls of Marshall, um, and as a result, her score on the site goes down. Then she comes out, runs into somebody moving in, and the person moving in is Marshall. So that's, and don't we all love Bowser? That's the name of the dog. All right. So, um, from that first episode on all the way up until, like I said, as you can see, some of the chapters have music. So again, webtoons, browsers, uh, does that to kind of give you more, like certain artists will like, I want to give a little bit more draw, more pull to this comic. I want to add that extra oomph, so they'll put a soundtrack on a episode, and so that right there is one of the features that webtoons has. That's pretty sick. Um, I got to get back on this. Where did I leave off at? 89. Dang, I got a lot of reading to do. I'll come back to that. But again, that's Let's Play from off of Webtoons. It's a romance title. A lot of people are involved in this story. Was there Link, Charles, Vanessa, Marshall, Sam. Um, oh man, oh man, I can't think of the other characters right now. I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry. Um, we'll say roommate Vanessa's, Sam's sister, uh, who's connected to Charles. It's just there's a lot that goes. There's a lot of connections here. It's a really good slice of life title. Then the last title we're doing is the more a little more upbeat. I'd say maybe a little bit more uh happy-go-lucky in a sense, which is the gamer. Again, Han Jihan, like I said in the story originally, in the announced the video on Monday, he wakes up with the abilities of like living his life as a game. So, like I said, there's status bars, HP, uh, levels, ranks, titles, stuff like that, abilities, skills. It's a lot. Just kind of like I said, we're gonna do a quick little little dive here, a little um, look here. So, nah, not good at all. So this is, oh my god, is this Sung Gil, or is that his sister's name? Hold on. Seal Niels. Yeah, sorry, Seal Niels Shin. Uh, he's his oldest friend, successor of the Chunbu family, level 25. Like I said, a man just woke up one day and just see levels above people's head. Uh, and then we have the gamer, level 4, Han Jihan, or Jihan Han. Uh, so, uh, here he is at home. Uh, his mother asked him to go do something, and it pops up as a quest for him. And as he does it, you see, he gives him rewards, just like his living his life as an RPG. Just like he, like you say, kind of like how he kind of brought up in the arc earlier when he was discussing it. Um, the gamer is so far as my it's one of my favorite titles that I'm reading in the recent arcs that I've been reading. There's a lot of things I read that I like, but of the five that I answered, I recommended. This is the one I think I've put the most time into. Well, it's not true. I think I put about the same amount of time in all of them. Like I said, I just finished Bloodblade. Again, Bloodblade was really good. I just wish there was more to it. Like it feels like the author created it in the sense that he wanted a sequel. But if he's done it or I don't know, right? Says I haven't read it, I haven't found it. Um, then with Boston School is actually still currently running. Um, it's really gritty. There was just a couple of battle scenes that I just read in the newest chapters, that are pretty gruesome and pretty raw. So kind of keep that in mind. It is violent, so there's a lot of some death in some of the titles, especially the one with the vampires and the zombies. Um, and actually in the game run, there's a couple things too. Those was some serious subject matter, even as a lighter storyline. Um, my favorite thing though is when his ability is revealed to his friend, and then he starts discussing like the things that he can do. His friend's like, "Bro, you're broken." Like he's like, "You're a broken character." That's like, oh my god, that's like so funny. Like, Jihan is pretty hilarious. Then Let's Play, like I said, Let's Play is really good. Like slice of life title, dealing with like just really everyday social interactions, the things that people go through mentally, and the way it's depicted is really well. So it's really well written story. Um, all these titles that I suggest, for this week, really good reads. If you haven't got it on them yet, hopefully this video here will also inspire you a little bit more to go ahead and read those as well. Trying to think what else. Let's see, let's go here. So, they didn't show it yet. I think this is the prologue. But his mother has a title and a rank, and he can't see it because he's too low a level. Things like legendary. Yeah, there it is. Oh, sorry, I don't want to ruin it. So yeah, she has a title and her level rank, and he can't see it. Um, I have some. I'm not 100% sure, but I have like some speculations as a fan of what I think here is going on here. Um, I think his mother is Gaia, and his father is the Harem King. Uh, I don't really have anything to back this. This is kind of like I said, this is kind of a fan rant. I feel like uh, Han Jihan is that's the situation. Like again, his mother may not be Gaia, but his father's got to be the Harem King, because there's a contract with all the 10 clans to lay off of him for for a good portion of the story. Like they can't really do anything aggressively to him. They can react. Like if he comes to them, they can react, but they can't aggressively go after him because there's a contract with the Harem King, who's like you can't touch him, right? He's off limits type of thing. Like I said, some of the things about his ability, it's kind of just out of this world, kind of over the top situations. I mean, granted, it's already over the top. It's a fantasy story, but um, the best I think the best thing is the fact that like, right now it looks like he doesn't have a level cap, so it's like he literally has infinite growth potential. Um, he's all his stats they affect even his daily life. The very first thing about his ability that's broken, I think, is the fact that he ultimately has the ability to get item drops from what's called instant dungeons, um, which are made up of thought energy. So his ability is basically converting things that exist from nothing, right? So they're like, so he's basically people's imagination allows him to get money, right? So like sometimes like the monsters will drop money, and he can deposit that money, and now his man's got like he's like a millionaire, right? Still in high school, just going to school every day, no one knows, right? Um, and then and then on top of that, then he's like manufacturing items for manufacturing items for the abyss, um, creating skills that shouldn't exist by combining martial arts from two different clans. Like it's so ridiculous, man. Like he gets so OP like as the story goes on. It is just the greatest because it's like everyone else is like, I've had to work years to be able to do stuff like this. He's like, oh, I just had to raise my stats. I just had to grind some levels, right? There's even like the time difference dungeons where it's like the 1/10 time dungeon. So basically, You spend like a couple hours in a couple days actually, I think it is, like in the instant dungeon, and it's only equivalent to a couple hours. So as he's the thing is, if it does still weigh on your lifespan, so that's something he's got to kind of incorporate into what his thinking when he's training. um but uh he just, oh man, this guy is so, oh yeah, then he gets to a point where he raises intelligence stat to where he doesn't even have to study anymore. um so basically, yeah, he also creates skills just from repetitiveness. So just doing things constantly get his stats up. uh so yeah, man, it's just so ridiculous. Because yeah, when he starts learning martial arts, he can like pick up a skill book and it asks him, "Do you want to learn this skill?" And then in order to get proficient in the skill, he just keeps using it. It's like I said, it literally is everything in his life now. It's just reminiscent of that of a video game of some sort. Um, so I think that's it. For this video. Like I said, we kind of, we just kind of hit like something a little different. Something I had, decided I'm gonna start doing, maybe doing like actual reviews of the first chapter. Just kind of just highlighting some parts in there. Um, so let's see, where am I at in this title? 'Cause I think I have some catching up to do on here too. Uh, where did I leave off at? I wasn't liking these. I'm gonna have to go back and like all these old chapters. So upset with myself. Um, let's see. Dang, we're in season. What season are we in? We're in season. Well, I'm in season 4, maybe 5. Let's see here. All right, so I'm in season 4, episode 124. So got 3 chapters. I can catch up on 3 chapters real quick. That shouldn't be too bad. I think where I left off at Loli Kiano, or Loli, what's her name? Loli Kano? The his master of the magic arts. Yo, what's up? What's up? Um I just saw your message over on the YouTube channel. So his master is using like an AOE skill to transform the field. Um, and these highlights though looks like it took a toll on her. So because I'm probably gonna end up catching up on that. Again, the one that I really hurt by is Blood Blade. I really wish there was a second season of that, or even just a continuation of the first season of it. Um, then Boston School. More of the character's drive has just been revealed later in the story. Situation. So this point I didn't actually hit on. Later on in the arc, the son's mother is training a dude to defeat him because she wants to make him stop looking for the guy. Oh, I'm just gonna ruin it. The guy who killed his father. That's his real driving factor. He's looking to get revenge on the man who killed his dad. Uh, and there's currently a martial arts tournament that's going on. That he's hosting. That the guy is at. It left off with them meeting up. That's where I'm currently at in that story. So I'm waiting for the next couple of chapters to come up on that. Because that's getting interesting. Um, I'm probably going to get my next videos ready to, not my videos, but my titles ready for the new video for next week after this. But stick around. I'll probably try to do some more Code Vein today. So with that, signing off. Remember, as always, stay salty.